for the main riff, you want to start off with the first fret on your high B, third fret on your high E, and all the variations will be off your high E, so you'll go from the third to the fourth, back to the third, and then to the first, and then first hammering onto the third on the high E. Now it's going to drone off of your lead note with single and double pick patterns, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But the next chord change is going to be first fret on your G string, fourth fret on your B string. That will then move up 2 frets to the third fret on your G, 6th fret on your B. Okay, the picking pattern for the intro. You're going to use a downstroke on your lower note and all upstrokes on your higher notes. And that will repeat throughout. Okay, for the power chord build up on the intro, it's going to start off with a power chord leading off the 3rd fret A string, then to a power chord leading off the 4th fret low E, then up a whole step to the power chord leading off the 6th fret low E. It's then going to incorporate some palm mutes and some open chords. So here it is slow. Okay, for the lead part on the intro, you want to hammer on your G string from your 3rd to your 5th. And you'll run this little pattern off of your 5th fret on your G. It'll be a triplet, a double, and then a triplet. Which will lead into 4th fret on your high B, hammering onto your 6th, striking and then hammering, back into the first part. Okay, so there's going to be 2 variations on the lead part in the intro. The first fill is going to be, and what that fill is it's going to be 6-4 on your B string, landing on the 5th on your G. Then it'll go 4th on your B, and then 5-3 on your G. 2 3-note patterns. Okay, and for the second variation, it's going to start off the same. So what you're going to do after the hammer-on pattern, you're going to go 6-4 on your B, and then 5-7-8 on your G. Which will then lead into 6-8, 9, 8-6 off your B, and then 8-7 on your G. Which will go 8 on your G, 6 on your high B, 8-7 on your G, and then end with an 8-7-5 on your G. Let me run that little fill slow. Okay, for the solo, you want to rake in and then bend up a whole step on the 18th fret on your high B string, which will then lead into bending up again a whole step on the 18th fret on the high B, and then go an 18, 16, 15, landing on the 15 on your G string. You then want to slide into the 15th fret on your G, followed by a 17th on your G, landing on the 17th on the D. Then you want to slide into the 17th fret on the D, striking the 17th twice and the 15th twice on the D string, which will then lead into the first arpeggio. You're going to lightly palm mute it. It's going to lead off your A string, 15 hammering onto the 18th fret, 17th fret on your D and G, and then 16th on your high B, and then landing again on that 18th fret, bending it up a whole step. Back to the first pattern, this time ending on the 18th fret on your high E string. And then the big sweep at the end. I'm going to break it into two six-note patterns. The first one is going to be that same arpeggio starting on the A, 15 to 18. You're going to follow it out. You're going to go 17th on your D and G, 16th on your B, 15th on your high E. So that'll be your first six-note pattern. Next it'll go 18, 20, 18, 15 on your high E, and then 18, 15 on your B. Second six-note pattern. Then I'll end with two 18s on your B string, 15, 18 on your high E. And as you strike that 18 on your high E, you want to bend it up a whole step as you strike it. Strike it twice, and then pull it twice again, up a whole step on the 18th on your high E. Ending with two strikes on the 18th fret on your high E. So let me run that whole sweep pattern slow. So the power chords for the chorus, it's going to start off with an open B. Power chord leading off your first fret off your low B. It'll move up to the 4th fret off your low B, and then the 6th fret sliding out off your low B. So it's going to incorporate choking the notes and some palm muted string mutes in between changes. Let me show you the rhythm. Okay, for the rhythm guitar part underneath the solo, which will also be the same thing played in the bridge, it's going to be all power chords. First one leading off the low B, 1st fret. Next you're going to move to one leading off the 3rd fret, low E. Then to the 4th fret, low B. 6th fret off your E. And 6th fret off your low B. Now this will incorporate palm mutes and string mutes, so I'm going to run it for you slow to give you the rhythm.